Purgatory, written by Ken Bruen, read by Gerry O'Brien. The moral right of the author has been asserted. Prologue. The skateboarders had that peculiar blend of Irish self-consciousness, dumb persistence. The uniquely good weather in early January had led to a makeshift ramp that was ambitiously steep and high. The council would have removed it, but had its hands full with the occupiers, who had a large tent perched to the left side of Eyre Square. The skateboarders kept the locals from lynching the council over water, refuse, home, and just about all damn other charges. 3 guards were deemed sufficient to watch the growing crowd for what was rumoured to be a spectacular attempt. A double flip, mid-air from Joseph, a 16-year-old whiz-flyer from Tuam. He was small, undistinguished, with the revamped grunge look that owed more to the new poverty than to fashion. Quiet seeped from him as he took his run at the ramp. A slight "ah" from the crowd as he accelerated faster than they'd expected. Then he was airborne, high above the ramp, left the board, was mid-turn when the single shot rang out. He seemed to hang for a moment, the top right side of his brain scattering in a slow mist, then a loud scream from the crowd as his body hurled to the concrete. 2 people were hurt in the panic. A skater had the presence of mind to steal the almost famous board. Part 1. The Men. Chapter 1. Your crazy daughter is on our shortlist. There's nothing wrong with her. She talks to people who aren't there. No, she doesn't. She only listens. Carol O'Connell, author of The Chalk Girl. My life seemed to have reached a time of calm. New home, new habits-ish. New people. Prize bonds. Who knew? Who the fuck knew? A staple of my father's generation, they bought them for their family's future. The lotto and lotteries of every ilk came down the greed pike, and these forgotten bonds languished in drawers or between the pages of family Bibles never opened. I had, due to a threat on my father's reputation, rummaged among his few possessions. Kept in a lion's tea-chest, his few papers scorched my heart. A certificate of loyalty to the Knights of Columbanus, an inter-county semi-final medal in hurling, now as tarnished as the country. A faded picture of the family at, get this, the fucking beach. Not exactly a Californian scene. Didn't evoke a Beach Boys theme. No. My parents in their street clothes, with the summer concession of my father's sleeves rolled up. My mother was wearing what might have been called a summer frock, save they didn't do seasonal. She wore the same item in winter with a cardigan added. Always her one habitual trait, the bitterness leaking from her down-turned mouth to every resentful fibre of her being. I was maybe 8 in the photo, an ugly child who grew to embrace ugliness as a birthright. Tellingly, my father's hands were on my shoulders, my mother's folded in that "what are you looking at?" pose she perfected every day of her miserable life. My mother wasn't a simple bitch. She was more evolved, a cunning sociopath who hated the world under the guise of piety. Dead for years now. Did I finally, Oprah-like, come to understand? Yes, hallelujah. Forgive? Like fuck. And oh my God, she would spin in her grave to know those prize bonds were sitting there. There may not be justice, but there sure is some cosmic twisted karma. Took a while for the bonds to be processed, but when they were, I was stunned. Cash. Lots of it. So I stopped drinking. How weird is that? When I couldn't afford it on any level, I went at it like a famished greyhound. Now, I quit. Go figure. 3 months in, I was doing okay, not gasping.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?